Oh, the rabbit. Oh, I hate that thing. You ever get something that just squicks you out and you can't stand it? You can't explain it. You don't know why it bugs you so much, but it just digs at you, or you can't stand to look straight at it. That friggin' 12-foot rabbit does that to me, man. It's called Harvey Marine. It's a business that sells, you know, power boats and other stuff like that, and they call themselves Harvey Marine after the character from the movie of the same name, Harvey, with what was it, Jimmy Smith? Anyway, their giant statue out front, I can't, it looms over the road in a way that just bothers me. I've never been able to look straight at that thing without feeling kind of just uncomfortable. It's irrational, I know, it makes no sense, it's not in character for me. I don't have a thing about rabbits or giant rabbits or anthropomorphic rabbits in any way, but that particular one, man, that just fucking bugs me. Anyway, neither here nor there, nothing to do with the topic of the day. Anyway, greetings, programs. Today we're talking about the wave. The motorcycle wave. That thing you do with your hand when you're saying hi to other riders. And, you know, not everybody does it. And some people only do it for certain classes of rider. And so if you're not familiar, if you aren't a motorcycle rider and you're checking out my stuff, or if you are somehow unaccustomed to this, the wave is done a couple different ways. Some people, they will just put their hand out to the side. Some people put their hand out low, and I'll show you. My hand's out low, and you put your hand down. My variety, I prefer to put two fingers out. As I understand it, that's, you know, two wheels, or, you know, it's the two finger salute from being on a motorcycle and greeting other people who are also on two wheels. And then there's sort of the variation. Some people, they'll do two fingers out in front, and, you know, there's lots of different ways to do it, but that little salute, that high sign, is just an acknowledgement from one rider to another. And I like it. I think it's a great way to just show some solidarity in the community. I like it when people do it that don't have, like, the same style of bike. I don't know how it is in other parts of the country, but out here in Oregon, there's not a huge amount of animosity between the sport riding and the cruiser riding communities. As far as I'm concerned, it's all one community anyway. It's just, you know, what style you prefer to ride on doesn't change the fact that, you know, you're on a motorcycle and you're cool in my book. Unless I have reason to think you're not. I mean, there are dudes out there that I think are dicks that I wouldn't want to ride with in a group. I wouldn't want to have anything to do with. I'd want to stay away from if I saw them riding on the freeway. You know, the crazies that are out there that are going 80, 90 miles an hour and weaving in and out of traffic, I'm going to do everything I can to distance myself from weirdos like that they make the rest of us look bad, and I certainly don't want to get a ticket because of something that someone else was doing near me. Because, you know, cop sees a couple bikes near each other and just assumes that you're all a group, and, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for that, so I'm going to try to immediately distance myself. That's really not the point. The point is the wave, and this topic came up on a thread where someone asked about, this was on either a Facebook group or on a forum, I can't remember which, but the question was like, you know, hey, who do you give the wave to, and who do you return it when you see someone else give you the sign? And my response is, if I don't have a good reason not to, if I don't, you know, if it's not someone I know, I'm pretty much just going to give the sign. And if I can, you know, there's obvious exceptions. If you have to pull your clutch, you don't give the sign. Hopefully they can tell that you had a reason not to. If you are braking or actively stopped and you have to hold your clutch in, or if you are in the middle of a turn and it's not safe to remove your hand from the handlebar, there are reasons why you would not give the wave. But if you have no reason not to, I think it's a good idea to just go ahead and do it. And I don't care which style of bike you're on, I don't care you know, whether it looks like you are, you know, oh man, they look like they're old guys, whatever. I don't care. I'm just glad you're out there sharing in the same love of being on two wheels, riding this style of bike, riding this style of conveyance, this mode of conveyance. And some dude replied on the same conversation and said, well, I don't know if they're like a pedophile or if they beat their wife. Dude, why would you jump straight to that? You don't know if their political or religious leanings are the same as yours. You don't know if they absolutely hate your favorite style of food. Maybe they abhor Thai food and you adore it, or vice versa. Who cares? You don't have to know all of that stuff about someone in order to feel like, you know what? They're cool in your book as far as motorcycle riding goes. And until you know otherwise, why would you automatically assume the worst about them? I don't get it. So do me a favor and in the comments, go ahead and tell me how it is in your part of the country or your part of the world. Do people do the wave? Do they do the wave the same way that we do it here? You know, two fingers, hands straight out, some other sign, what do you do? And how high, you know, out here, down here, what do you do? You know, what's the culture like? Do you get you know, is it all sport bike riders and those weirdos in the Harleys, or is it like, oh man, this is around here it's all Harleys, and if you ride a sport bike, they're gonna call it a crotch rocket, and they're gonna be all down on you because of it, and man, you can't associate with those guys. How is it in your part of the world? Talk to me in comments. And I am almost down to Tuesday Night Coffee yet again, as I often am. I will see everybody on the flip side. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.